Hello, YouTubers out there. This is Jerry at the Movies. A couple of weeks ago, I did a show entitled The Future of Indiana Jones 5, and I had said that anytime there's any new news, or any sort of news, regarding Indiana Jones 5, I would discuss it. So here I am, talking about it again. It seems a couple of nights ago at a LA movie theater, the LA Times Hero Complex hosted the 30th anniversary screening of Raiders-of-the-Lost-Ark, along with guest Steven-Spielberg, the director of course, and the surprise guest Harrison Ford. So this is the first time the two of them have actually been at a actual screening of one of their films. From what I understand, it's the first time ever. So they were talking a bit about Raiders of the Lost Ark, and to no one's surprise, especially my own, I've always known the story about the swordsman versus the marksman gag from Raiders, that it was Harrison Ford's idea. The food was bad. Nobody was eating except for Steven Spielberg, who brought his own peanut butter, I believe, in cans, or some other food. And Harrison Ford was sick, whatever food he had eaten. He says, let's just shoot the son of a bitch. And so that's really... anyway, I guess he made that clear that it was his idea, but I knew that all along. But the main focus there was again some talk on Indiana Jones 5. And apparently both Spielberg and Ford are on the record for saying they are hopeful about an Indiana Jones 5, although Ford joked that Indiana Jones should not be going to Mars, which doesn't surprise me. Now, there's really, I guess, nothing new to add to this show except for the fact that they are hopeful. So I guess it is definitely in the horizon. My guess is at this point Spielberg, Lucas, and Ford are waiting to agree on a final script, which I'm sure is being written. I'm sure there have been revisions, and they are just waiting to greenlight one that they can all agree on doing, that they're all acquiescent about. The reason I think there have been revisions for the last 2 to 3 years, different scripts, probably by different writers, is because this is exactly what happened with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. For those of you who have read the Complete Making of Indiana Jones book, in there it states that George Lucas had an idea for a fourth film regarding aliens. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. As far back as 1992 or 93, when they were filming the Mystery of the Blues episode for Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, the TV series. And Harrison Ford, of course, appeared in this one episode, which is really the one time he appeared on television quite some time. And aside from Academy Awards and the Emmys, you never see Harrison Ford on television. So that is appearing on any particular show. Anyhow, Lucas had broached him about the idea. He says, I have an idea. Oh, great. And he said it has to do with aliens. He says, I won't do anything with flying saucers. Now, that was back in 92 and 93. And, of course, the film finally got made in 2007. So that's a good 14 years. So my point is that I'm sure scripts have been discussed and been kept as secretive as possible, or as secretive as you can be in this day and age. So I do believe there is a script. At this point, I believe there is definitely a script being written that they can all agree on. I'm sure they agreed on the idea, on what it should be about. I'm positive that they have. And I do think that Kathleen Kennedy, the producer, and Frank Marshall are basically trying to keep everyone at bay by stating, well, it's not, one of those projects that we are really considering at this point. So we have to take that into account. But I would say for sure that this is a go. They're just waiting for the right script, and this is what has happened before. This is nothing new. But all three have to agree on it. I guess that's really about it. They, of course, talked about Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Spielberg actually, I think is on the record for apologizing for having done the changes to E.T. that he did. And on another show, I will discuss what he did with E.T. on the 20th anniversary. I'm sure many of you know. Not the best changes that he could have made. So anyway, we'll see. He's hopeful. Harrison Ford is hopeful. They're on the record for saying they're hopeful, which to me implies they're just waiting for the right script. I guess there was a joke that Shia LaBeouf was the only one who would be looking forward to the fifth film, because that is the one bridge they did not burn, because Shia LaBeouf appeared in Indy 4. No mention was made of the comment Shia LaBeouf had made about a year ago regarding his less than positive comments about the making of the film, and not so much a little bit about the making, but that he had wished that the film was modernized and this and that and the other. He basically put down the film. So we'll see. But until then, we'll see what else comes up. And this is, I think, a good sign. So for those who are looking forward to it, it's definitely a good sign. And this is Jerry at the Movies, signing off.